Hotheads? I'm Henry, and this is Blaze the Roof. This week, we're reviewing a sauce named Hotheads Official Revolutionary Sauce. It's got a mouthful. Let's hope the sauce isn't, right? Anywho, the company is actually called Hotheads Official. It was founded by Tim Myers. Now, Tim Myers started off in brewing craft beer and eventually worked his way to craft hot sauce. He eventually even worked at 5 different farmers markets just to get word of his brand out, and eventually caught on, got picked up by Hot Ones. And so this sauce is actually featured in, I think last year's lineup. I forget. I mean, I don't memorize that stuff, right? So the city it's out of is Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Carlisle is pretty near Mechanicsburg, where Torchbearer is out of, and it's also the hometown of the shitty band Poison. Carlisle is notably famous for its restored architecture as well as its tree-lined streets. It's also home to Dickinson College, which is considered one of the safest campuses in America. That's probably because Matt Gaetz is near there. So the city of Carlisle actually was founded in 1751, but due to conflicts with true Americans, Native Americans, basically a stockade was formed in 1755 named Fort Carlisle. So famous people from here include Deborah Birx, the Trump White House coronavirus response coordinator. Response. Trump White House response. Anyway, she stated she only considered retiring once Trump had politicized COVID and made a very hyper-partisan stance, right? Jim Thorpe, he's no longer alive, but Jim Thorpe, who's one of the first great athletes from the United States, one of the NFL's first stars, is also part Native American. He attended school here, as did former NBA player Billy Owens, who played with Golden State. And now let's look at the packaging. So first and foremost, Hotheads. I don't know if that's flame or grass in the logo. It's kind of cool though, right? I think it's flame. And then you got the volcano at the bottom erupting. The heat indicator says this is 5 flames, which means it's extremely hot. Overall, I like it. It's got a nice blend of blue going into the black and red with a little bit of yellow and orange. It's pretty colorful, but not gaudy. Not too overstated. I like it. Let's look at the ingredients. The ingredients include fire roasted bell pepper, apple cider vinegar, sweet onion, Trinidad scorpion pepper, red bell pepper, tomato paste, garlic, olive oil, sugar, blue agave, pink Himalayan sea salt, Sichuan and pink peppercorn, and lime juice. Interesting flavors in there. Sichuan peppercorns are going to give this an interesting, probably citrusy flavor. But the ingredient I want to talk about is blue agave. So we've talked about agave liquors, but blue agave is a specific type, right? The blue agave, that's the one where tequila is made from. It's actually known as agave tequilana. It's steamed where other ones are boiled and crushed and fermented. The blue agave nectar is actually 1.5 times sweeter than regular sugar and actually has a better glycemic index. So it doesn't spike your blood sugar as much as table sugar does, so it's actually a really good sweetener. And you do see it sometimes in maple syrup or their own blue agave syrup. It's actually pretty good. It's better for diabetics. It is harvested between the ages of 8 to 14 years old, so it has that in common with Michael Jackson. I was going to say Matt Gaetz, but he waits until they're 16. So before we get any further, though, let's hear from this week's sponsor. Are you pissing razors but absolutely hate needles? You no longer need to get a penicillin shot with gonorrhea, the first cure for the clap that you take orally. Although that could be how you got it in the first place. It's time to give the drip the slip. Learn to stop the burn with gonorrhea. Also available as a suppository. Now for the moment of truth. So looking at the bottle, it actually says this is manufactured by Torchbearer. I think what happened is much like when Dingo got picked up by Hot Ones, Renee Bunster stepped in to help him out because they have to supply like 20,000 bottles or something to that effect. When you're a small company, that's a lot to manufacture in a short amount of time. So pretty sure Torchbearer stepped in, which is really cool. I love that about the hot sauce community is they actually do try to help one another out. I think they figure more people in it, you know, the stronger everyone becomes. So that's really cool. I don't know what this smells like. It's a unique smell. I don't know what it is. Maybe the bell pepper, like a touch of garlic. Oh, let's see what this is about. This does clock in at 57,000, so it should be a middleweight. It shouldn't be too heavy. It's a bit of a runny sauce. It's bright though. Look at that shit. Whoops, and again I dropped shit. Yeah, these are obviously, it's very, very reddish orange. Let's see what we have here. Cheers. Ooh, man, that is actually pretty spicy. It's got a very slow burn. It just kind of creeps up at the end. Whew. I'm not gonna go with heavyweight, but it's a pretty high middleweight. Considering it's 57,000, I think it's a little hotter than that. But what can I say? It's a flavorful sauce. It's very tasty. I think the profile of it lends itself to be able to be put on almost anything. I thought the peppercorns are going to be a little bit more dominant. And Sichuan peppercorns can be very citrusy. It wasn't too citrusy. It has a good, well-balanced flavor. I think the bell pepper really rounds it out nicely. Very versatile sauce. Yeah, I'm going to say this is a buy. I would actually go out and buy this sauce actively. All right, you could really put it on anything. I mean, like, literally anything. You put it in soups. And I would say Asian soups even. You know, Mexican food, Mexican soups. You know, fish, pork, chicken. I think it's that versatile. It is a bit spicy, so yeah, this is not your everyday sauce for, unless you're someone like me, I guess, right? I would ease into this one, but it's a very, very delicious sauce. I'm kind of curious what the other ones are like. I think there's a few other ones. Well done. Very happy with the sauce. All right. Next week will be our Christmas special. Yeah, well, it's going to come out before Christmas, but still, you get the idea, right? We will be reviewing a sauce from Hawaii named High Spice Dragon Fruit. Until then, I'm Henry, and remember, spice up your life. Take care.